I couldn't help but think back 30 years to Ananda's first pilgrimage to the Holy Land, which Diksha and I will be leading the third one in just 5 weeks now. But it was 30 years ago. We had about 50 people on this pilgrimage, and among them was Swami Kriyananda. And there was one particular episode that touched me very deeply. This was in the city of Nazareth. And we had finished visiting the Basilica of the Annunciation, where traditionally the angels is said to have come to Mary to tell her what was about to unfold. And we had been there. We were out on the roadway outside the Basilica, waiting for our bus to come pick us up. There's not much parking in Nazareth. And so we were all spread out along the side of the road. And there are quite a number of, it's an Arab city, Nazareth is, but there are quite a number of Christians there. And as we were spread out, this one young Arab man came over to our group, and for whatever divine reason, he selected one person and one person only to confront, and that was Swami Kriyananda. And he approached Swami, and with all the zeal of the new converts, said, "Do you believe Jesus Christ died for your sins?" And I just remember thinking, well, two things. My first thought was, "Oi." And then before I could even fully form the second thought, which was, I am so glad he's asking Swami instead of me, Swami gave his answer, and it was such a profound answer, because you could just, afterwards you could sort of put it together, like, well, Swami didn't want to say no, because he didn't want to hurt this young man's newfound faith. And yet he couldn't, in all honesty, say yes either. So instead, he just cut through the dogma completely. He just said, how could God die? And the young man was sort of taken aback, and his mouth was moving soundlessly a little bit. He just kind of, in a daze, walked away. You know, it's so beautiful when that kind of dogma gets cut through, but it gets cut through, not thrown away, but taken to the deeper level from which it comes, and forcing us to think through the things that we believe. You know, that bumper sticker, "Don't believe everything you think." You know, it's really important. Yogananda himself said, you have to, don't take my word for these teachings. He said, test them. That's the only way you're going to know that they're true.